All right, Todd, thanks very much. Of course, traveling across Erie County could be difficult over the next 48 or so hours.
For an update on how the county plans to keep people safe as they manage the snow setting in for the winter, whether that's on the road or in the parks, we are joined by Sergeant Jeremy Lehning from the Erie County Sheriff's Office. Sergeant Lehning, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
So let's do a little recap. How has it been over the weekend with all this lake effect snow we saw in the county?
Extremely busy. It's been tough to deal with, but for the most part, we've gotten through it.
It seems like the folks yesterday, if we're going to continue to talk about the weather, the response, not only by, of course, the town in Orchard Park and Hamburg, but the likewise response from Bills fans who showed up, it seemed like yesterday things went off without pretty much a hitch, despite all the snow, right?
Very, very accurate. Everyone is, we're a snow town, so, everyone's used to it. So if you got to go to the stadium and dig your seat out, you have to go to the stadium and dig your seat out. But
now, of course, more snow is expected. And before we talk about that, was it a couple days ago in the county, I think it was a couple hikers got lost. And there's this GPS system that the county uses. Tell us a little bit about what that system is.
the system is called Rapid SOS. And essentially what that system does is it's a location system for anyone that's in distress. It could be a lost motorist, could be a lost hiker, anyone that has any type of like a medical emergency and they're not in like a very populated area. So if they dial 911, we're able to get a latitude and longitude from that cell signal, and it's then inputted into the Rapid SOS software. And what it does then is it gives us a dot on the map, and that's their location, and that's where we can concentrate our resources.
And this is something that happened with you guys just recently, and you were able to tell us a little bit about this particular story.
So the hikers became lost on a trail in one of our county parks, and what ended up happening was they dialed 911. When they dial 911, again, we get that latitude and that longitude. We can determine where in the park that they are. They're essentially a dot on the map, and once that happens, then we can concentrate our resources on response, and we can also get them to the next trail or to the next roadway and walk them right out of the park by voice.
I'd imagine having that precise location makes all the difference. Really such a great resource to have. Unfortunately, our time is short. Sergeant Lehning, thank you so much for joining us.
Breaking news calls. We appreciate it. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.